To everyone. I hope you are safe and fine at your places. Listening to your parents, completing your work, making utilize of your precious time. Are you doing this? Yes. Students, you all have to do this. You have to listen to your parents, stay at home, work at home, pay focus on your studies, give time to studies. Okay? Yes. So today again I am here with your English new voices. Okay? So today we are going to start our same chapter that we have discussed prior, that is chapter number 4, 1 less than 100. We have already discussed the summary of the chapter. Explanation of the chapter is already done by me, and today we are going to discuss the questions and answers. Okay? Yes. So students, we will discuss chapter number 4, question answers. Okay? Yes. My first question is, answer the following. What did the neighbor do after hearing the Hodja pray for 100 gold coins? Who was the neighbor of Hodja? Yes. Okay. You don't know? You should know. A rich merchant called Nazim was the neighbor of Hodja. Now, after hearing the Hodja pray every day for 100 gold coins, the neighbor thought he would try to see if the Hodja really meant what he said. So he put 99 gold coins into a bag and threw it down in the Hodja's courtyard. What did he do? He threw the bag full of 99 gold coins in the Hodja's courtyard. Question number 2. Did the Hodja act as the neighbor expected? Was Hodja really as the neighbor expected? No. No, the Hodja did not act as the neighbor expected. Question number 3, we had children. What did the neighbor do when he saw the Hodja keep the coins? What did he do when the Hodja kept all the coins which he found in the courtyard? The neighbor quietly went to the Hodja and pleaded him to give back his bag of gold coins. What excuses did the Hodja make to get new clothes and a donkey from his neighbor? Question number 4, I repeat again. What excuses did the Hodja make to get new clothes and a donkey from his neighbor? What excuses did Hodja make? The Hodja told his neighbor that it would be disrespectful to appear shabbily dressed before the judge, and also that he was not as young as he once was and could not walk all the way to the court. When Nazim told him that, okay, you are not giving my donkey, you are not giving my the bag of 99 gold coins, so let us go to the court. So what excuses this Hodja give? That I can't represent myself, I am shabbily dressed before the judge. So, and what second opinion he has given him? Yes, he excuse he has given the second one, that is, I am not young as I was before, so I could not walk all the way. So what did the Nazim do then? He brought one good dress and a donkey for Hodja. Okay. Question number 5. What did the Hodja do after returning from the court? What did the Hodja do? When the judgment was in place of Hodja, what did he do? The Hodja returned his neighbor's clothes, because judge has given his judgmental that Hodja is a true and honest man. Nazim was making what he was doing. Nazim was telling lie that everything is of his own, but the judge said that Hodja is a very honest man and throw the Nazim out of the court. So what did he do? While returning home from the court, the Hodja returned his neighbor's clothes, donkey, and the bag of gold coins, and told him to remember the lesson that he had learned that day, which was, what was the lesson that Nazim has learned? That because Nazim was tasting Hodja na, that I should check whether the Hodja will expect 99 gold coins, because Hodja used to pray for 100 gold coins. Okay, so he was tasting, he wants to check Hodja about whether he will accept 99 gold coins or not. So what lesson the Hodja learned him? Don't at any time tempt an honest man to break his word. Okay, this was the sentence that how did the Hodja convince the judge that the coins belonged to him? The Hodja told the judge that Nazim was a crooked man. This way, the Hodja convinced the judge that the coins belonged to him. Now, question number 7 is, do you think the neighbor did a foolish thing? Yes, because he was checking Hodja. Yes, the neighbor did a foolish thing. Okay, so we have discussed total question 7. So it is your duty, you have to learn all these questions and answers. Okay, children, let's do one activity that is of vocabulary. Okay, what is a silent letter? A silent letter in a word is one that is written but not pronounced, such as the B in doubt. We are pronouncing doubt, but B is silent. So these letters are called silent letters. Pick out the silent letter from these words. Pick out the silent letter from these words. First one is listen. First one is listen. Which is the silent letter here? Tell me. Yes, listen. Which is the letter which we are not pronouncing, but we are using as a word? Yes, it is T. Okay, pick out the silent letter from this word, that is T. Debt. Debt. Which is the silent letter here? B. We are not pronouncing properly, that is B is silent here. Debt. Okay, so B is not pronouncing properly. So here B is the silent letter. Number 3 is throw. Number 3 is throw. So which is the silent letter here? G. Which is the silent letter? G. Number 4 is calf. The letter which we are using as a word writing, but we are not pronouncing it properly. It means that is silent in the word. Calf. So here which is the letter which is silent? That is L. And here G. Okay. Number 5 is no. Number 5 is no. Which is the silent letter here? K. Okay. Number 6 is foreign. Number 6 is foreign. Which is the silent letter? G. G is silent here. Foreign. Okay. Number 7 is nay. Number 7 is nay. Which is the silent letter? Nay. G is the silent letter in the word nay. Number 8 is island. We are pronouncing is not island, it is island. So it is very clearly that S is silent. S is silent letter. Honest. We are not pronouncing honest. It is honest. It means H is silent. It is honest. This is night. This is night. So here two letters you can take like K and GH. Because K is silent here. So night. Night means K is silent. Understood? So the silent letters are those which we are not pronouncing but using in a written word. Let's do one activity. That is, read the following sentence. A dash is a place where children study. Which is the place? Can you tell me which is that place? That place is school. Okay, that place is school. Same way, for a sentence you have to give a word which describes the complete sentence. Okay. Fill in the blanks in the same manner. Same manner means you have to give a word for a complete sentence. A dash, number 1 is, a dash is a place where books are kept. Yes, tell me. A dash is a place where books are kept. Which is that place? That place is, yes, that place is library. That place is library. 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 A particular word is given for a collection of books where we can go and silently read is library. Number 2 is, a dash is a place where cars are kept. Which is the place? Which is that place? That place is garage. 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 Garage is a place where cars are kept. A dash is a place where you can buy things. Yes, tell me, which is that place? Which is that place where you can go and buy things? That is shop. Which is that place? Shop is that place. A dash is a place where food is cooked. Which is that place? Yes. Which is that place? Yes, kitchen is that place where food is cooked. Kitchen. Kitchen. Okay. Our last one is a dash is a place where you can board a train. Which is that place? That place is a, yes, from where you can catch a train. Yes, you can catch a train from a railway station. RAIL, rail, WAY, way, railway station. STATION, station, railway station. I hope you all have understood our today's topic, what we have discussed. We have discussed the question answers, the vocabulary, the silent words. Okay, so you have to learn whatever I have taught you about chapter number 4. Hope you all have enjoyed the chapter 4 which we have discussed, isn't it? It was an interesting story, yes or no? I enjoyed very much. So same way I wish you two all have also enjoyed the story. It was very interesting story. Okay, like the chapter 2. What was the chapter 2? The new alarm clock. Same way this chapter is also very interesting. So if you go for it, read 2-3 times the chapter again if you are not got what I have discussed or explained. So see my explanation videos. You will get to know what we have discussed, what is there in the story. It is very interesting, children. I am telling you, it is very interesting. Learn the question answers which are provided, new words, frame sentences, okay, and take care of yourself, your parents, everyone. Okay, hope you all will listen to your family members, study at home, and revise the chapter number 4 with exercise whatever is provided to you. Okay, so take care. Saira.